Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the Bitcoin dominance has hit my technical price target after playing out this bearish move, and that is bullish for the altcoin market. So later in this video, I'll be talking about how long this altcoin season could last for, realistically speaking. So definitely make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end, but starting off with the 12-hour Ethereum chart. First of all, looking in the 12-hour Ethereum MACD, currently it is trending to the downside, but we are not seeing a lot of bearish momentum here. So the fact that we have almost no momentum showing up in this indicator is more of a neutral signal in the shorter term, and this can be backed up by the indecision in the parabolic stop and reverse indicator on the 12-hour chart, because obviously just a couple days ago we flipped into the red, and only just yesterday we flipped back into the green. And normally we see this type of indecision in the market when we're basically in a more neutral price range above anything else. But if you're looking at the 12-hour Ethereum RSI, currently it is forming lower highs, and if you're looking in the price, this is forming higher highs, so that there is a bearish divergence. And obviously a bearish divergence is more bearish than bullish, because a bearish divergence basically means that this uptrend is losing some of this bullish momentum. So essentially we're due to see some more sideways price action of some sort or a slight pullback. But as I just mentioned, due to the lack of momentum in the MACD at the moment, as of right now, just in the shorter term, talking about the day-to-day price action, we are simply looking more neutral. But even though that might be the case at the moment, this bullish trend has still not broken. So yes, this $4,000 price target is technically still an active price target on the chart, but it is important to mention that between the current Ethereum price and that $4,000 price target, we've got a massive range of resistance at around 3,500 going up towards around 3.6k, and that is our golden pocket on the daily Ethereum chart using the logarithmic settings. So this price range in between 3.5k and 3.6k will be a very important resistance range to pay attention to. So to summarize what we're seeing at the moment in the short-term Ethereum price action, the day-to-day price action at the moment, we are simply looking neutral, which means sideways price action is one of the most likely scenarios moving forward in the shorter term. And in order to see a continuation of this bullish trend to continue further to the upside, we need to break above this range of resistance that I just mentioned to break out of this neutral price range that we're in at the moment. And of course, as for our levels of support, they have not changed over the past few days, and they are coming in at around 3.3k to 3.2k, that price range right there. And anything below around 3.2k, I'll be looking towards this previous high at around 30.50 approximately. But when you're zooming out to the 3-day Ethereum chart, this has not changed over the past few days, because of course we are still seeing these massive bullish reversals in the 3-day RSI and the 3-day MACD for Ethereum. And historically speaking, this is really bullish for the price of Ethereum on the larger timeframes. But still keep in mind that the 3-day Ethereum RSI is currently testing a very important line of resistance, which we still haven't broken above just yet. And if you're looking at the last few times that the 3-day Ethereum RSI saw a rejection from this line of resistance, during those same time periods, the price of Ethereum itself was basically topping out and getting ready for some more bearish price action on the larger timeframes. So this is definitely something important to pay attention to moving forward. And just taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the 4-hour time frame, and obviously this bear flag that I've been talking about for a while now on the channel has just finished playing out. And honestly, the outcome from this bear flag was basically a textbook outcome. It was almost perfect, which means during that time period, we've seen a lot of bullish price action over in the altcoins, at least compared to Bitcoin. And as I've been saying for a while now on the channel, it's because of the Bitcoin dominance looking bearish that I am accumulating more Ethereum than Bitcoin. But if you look at the Bitcoin dominance on that daily time frame, we're actually getting really close to this level of support, coming in at around 41.3% Bitcoin dominance. And at the same time, the RSI for the Bitcoin dominance is getting close to oversold territories, which means it would make sense to see a bit of a bounce in the Bitcoin dominance possibly within the next few days. But if the Bitcoin dominance continues to break below that level of support that I just mentioned, then honestly we don't have a lot of support immediately on the other side until around these lows, coming in at approximately 39 to 40% Bitcoin dominance. So essentially the altcoin gains that we have seen over the past 1 month, while the Bitcoin dominance has been in this downtrend so far, that could repeat again if we break below that line of support that I just mentioned, coming in at around 41.3%. And what is very interesting is if you take a look at the total altcoin market cap, this is basically the total crypto market cap minus Bitcoin. And by the way, this is on the daily time frame, and currently we're seeing the daily RSI enter into overbought territories. But if we take a look at the last massive breakout in the total altcoin market cap charts, that was back in late July and early August last year. And obviously during that time period, we saw a lot of bullish price action in the altcoins. We were basically skyrocketing, which is pretty much what we have seen so far over the past 3 weeks in the total altcoin market cap chart. But what is very interesting is if you're looking at that bull run that we saw in August last year, the daily RSI entered into overbought territories around 1 week into August. And if you look at that exact same time period, but in the total altcoin market cap, that was only about halfway along the uptrend. So we didn't really start topping out until we started forming a lot of bearish divergences on the daily time frame. And so if you're measuring from this point back in August up to the next high, that was around 3 to 4 weeks away. So if this altcoin season were to play out anything like what we saw back in August last year, then it is very possible we could still see another 3 to 4 weeks worth of bullish price action, especially if the Bitcoin dominance breaks below that first important level of support at around 41.3% dominance. Because as I said earlier, if that happens, we could continue dropping down towards these lows at around 39%. And in a possible scenario like that, that would increase the chances of the altcoin market cap playing out a similar move to what we saw during August last year. But I want to make it clear that just because we saw this happen last time, that does not guarantee we're going to see the exact same thing again. So keep that in mind. So some of the potential signals that I'll be paying attention to that could put an end to this altcoin season would be if we started to form some early bearish divergences on the total altcoin market cap chart on the daily time frame, or if we see a bounce in the Bitcoin dominance from that first level of support, that could also put an end to this altcoin season. So these are just some of the important signals that I'll be looking out for on the chart. And as always, if you want to stay up to date in the crypto markets at all times, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my Twitter is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. But anyway, if you found this video useful or simply enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before you click off, if you want to maximize your profits in the crypto markets, whether or not prices are going up or down, then these two videos popping up right here on your screen are definitely made for you. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.